Two. Welcome back to another episode of Pillow Talk. I'm so excited for tonight's show. My first guest gets laid in more ways than a porn star, hates improv, and is a poet, but she knows it. Please welcome to the show, Larissa Barkley. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Hello. Hey.
Wave to the peasants.
Oh, yes.
Larissa, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's great.
First off, tell the millions of viewers watching why I said, that comment about you getting laid a lot. Explain a little bit about yourself. Who you are.
I'm really attractive. No. I am the layout editor for the Chronicle, which is our literary and art magazine on campus.
So it's a literary and art magazine. So what kind of things? Oh, product placement.
Oh.
Well, how did this get here?
Oh my gosh, what is that?
Oh my.
What?
How did these get here? What a coincidence.
I didn't put those there.
So here's the Chronicle. We'll show a little close up. A little close up. I do everything around here. Just kidding. But so explain to the audience out there a little bit about what y'all do, what you're about, what kind of things you publish, and.
So we are Clemson's only university-run literary and art magazine. So we accept short fiction, poetry, artwork. A lot of people submit pictures of like pottery that they've made or something like that. So we do accept like all mediums of art. This semester we actually have something really unique going on. We're doing a one-time deal where it's confessions is our theme for the semester. So we will be doing the entire issue anonymous. So it's pretty cool. We're doing a lot of good stuff with that. And we have like boxes around campus for like handwritten submissions. So it's going to get really interesting.
Have y'all gotten a lot of submissions? Or have you checked?
We haven't checked yet. I'm not sure about our online yet either because it's been open for a little bit, but we haven't really done a lot of promoing yet for it. But we should get a pretty good turnout. We've heard good responses from most of the community. But we do accept across all like majors, so it's not just like English majors only or something like that ridiculous.
Well, because I was wondering, so what kind of things specifically do you write about? Because like I wanted to submit one, and it would go a little something like this. Roses are red. Roses are red.
Good. It's good so far. Keep going.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I have a show, so screw you.
That's fantastic.
Would that be able to get published?
I wouldn't.
I'm sure no one would know whoever wrote that.
Yeah.
Something so vulgar.
I know.
Who would dare say that?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. No, we go through a process where we get all of the poems and short fiction, and then we, as a staff, sit down and vote anonymously on them. So, I mean, if you slip that one in, I could give it a 5.
Just slip into the DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Just
could happen.
Slip it in. And so, but you are not. So, with your position as a layout editor, what are your responsibilities?
My responsibilities as layout editor is to work directly with our creative designer, who is really awesome, and he has had this like crazy great vision for the magazine this semester. So basically he gets the idea and then he creates the artwork to go behind it, and then I put it into print. So I'm working a lot with Adobe InDesign and like basically just formatting it, make sure everything looks nice, making sure like the font is consistent, nothing's like off the page. So I like format it, and then once I finish up with that, I send it and we get it to the printer.
Wow.
So it's cool.
Do y'all print on campus?
It changes from year to year. It would basically cost effectively.
Okay.
So whichever one gives us the best deal is basically which one we go with.
And are they free?
They are free, yeah. We distribute them around campus after our release party. But we have a release party every semester.
And tell the people when the release party is.
Okay.
She's got it written in her hand.
I do have it written on my hand because I'm not the best with dates. No, our release party is the 10th, I believe, of November. No, but the cutoff date for submissions is October 7th. So if you wanted to submit, get it in now because you only have a short time. But Our release party, we do have free food. We're working on how to get more free food for people. We're not quite positive on the venue yet, but we will have pretty awesome bands and entertainment, so it's usually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it in safely. And how do you choose? You said a little bit anonymously. So how do you choose how do you choose the poems?
The poems that
to
go
be
in.
Selected, yeah.
It is 100% anonymous. We have a literary submissions editor and an art submissions editor. So their job is to basically take every name out and then organize it in a one-word document, so that we sit down one night for 3 hours and go through each poem and read all of it. And then as a group, we have a little spreadsheet, and I'll mark a number on mine, and then we take all of those and average them out, and whichever one gets a certain amount of votes gets in.
Oh my!
So it's basically
God.
just what we think, and I mean, we are all English majors, so we know what we're doing, and we have a lot of art people also in our organization, so we want to make sure we have a good amount of each. Wow. Yeah, it's long nights.
Now, why the Chronicle?
Why did I choose the Chronicle?
Out of everything you could have done, why that?
Oh man, that's a good question.
Drugs.
Yeah.
They had our artistic kids always had the best drugs.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a fact.
I'd have to say I wouldn't know, but no, I chose the Chronicle because I thought it was really awesome that it was entirely student run, and I also thought that it was really cool the way they took people's voices from all over campus and combined them into one message. So I really enjoyed that, and a lot of my friends had talked about the Chronicle at the time, so I kind of hopped on board at the end of sophomore year, and then became an officer. So this year will be my first term as a senior staff member, but I was pretty involved in the process last semester and the semester before that, so.
So now you're a senior staff member.
I am.
I like a woman on top.
Oh, yeah.
And do you write poetry yourself?
I do. I dabble a little. I wouldn't say I'm great.
Did it ever get it published in the Chronicle?
Yeah, I'm actually in this one.
Way to promote yourself.
Yeah,
Make it all about you, Larissa.
Pick this up and turn to page, I think it's 49.
No. 69.
Oh, no, I don't. It would have been if we went to 69. But
Is there a limit? Is there a cutoff? That's how many you do?
We tried to keep it, I think it's under 75 pages just for cost. But yeah, we do have a lot of layout issues with fitting people's artwork without making it distorted. So we do want to keep that integrity for the artist, but usually it's around 70-ish, 60-ish pages, so it's pretty long.
And so as someone who writes poetry and does all that kind of stuff, do you remember the first poem that you ever wrote?
I do.
Say it.
I don't remember lines, but I was very young. I actually wrote it down in a mini sparkle notepad. It literally had mini ears on it.
Didn't we all?
Yeah. No, and it was something about roses. It probably sounded like yours.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
I have a show, so screw you. Yeah. It's pretty
I
much.
want a cookie, so screw you.
Yeah, probably how it went.
Yeah.
No, I remember that. I remember the first poem I got published as well. I was in 8th grade, and it got accepted into an anthology, which I then received the anthology, and I thought it was so cool until I flipped the page and saw 6-year-olds next to mine. So realized that was not real. So look at the organizations before you publish and order an anthology.
I know about anthropology, but I don't know about an anthropology.
Oh yeah, no.
And that's I'm sure you're still waiting on the royalty check. I'm sure it got lost in the mail.
It's still coming. It's with my Hogwarts letter. It still is. I'm expecting them very soon. So.
What is your favorite subject to write about? When you write poems. Whales.
Whales? No, whales are not on my top 5. No. You'd be surprised, though. I mean, I've read some good whale poems. Yeah. No, I think my favorite thing to write about is familial issues. So either my own or other people's that I see, or I'm a big people watcher. So if I see a mom and she's screaming at her child, I like to make a story for them, kind of. But that's just something that I enjoy doing mostly with my poetry.
Don't worry, that was my mom.
Oh, okay. That was mine too. So.
Don't be alarmed.
Probably
It's
just
all
mommy
fine.
issues.
It was just us at Walmart.
Okay.
So, not to put you on the spot or anything.
Okay.
But can you freestyle like a little poem about the show right now?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so.
Drop the beat.
Like a rap? I can't rap. I can't unless I like actually have the words in front of me. This show is great. People don't hate. It's really late. I don't know.
We on past 8.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
all
got
right.
you, girl.
So there you go.
So you better not be late.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a fun date.
And it's past 8.
And is that the chorus?
Yeah,
It's past 8.
that's the chorus and
Watch
the bridge.
for our single. It'll be dropping any minute. It may have dropped right now.
I think it did.
Now tell us about a couple of, just flipping through this. I don't read. I have someone do it for me.
Okay.
But tell us about some of the weirdest submissions that you've ever gotten into the Chronicle.
Oh, wow. Since these are all anonymous, I don't know who wrote them. So.
Oh, no, you don't have to say who. I just
I know.
the
I just
subject,
didn't want to
that.
offend anybody.
Oh, please. That's the premise of the show.
We had one that I actually knew who wrote it. Mm-hmm. And she was a senior staff member last semester, and she already graduated. But she was like super proud of this poem, and it was actually it was well written. It was just probably the oddest piece of work I've ever read. It was called "Orgasming on Acid." And it
That's
went on.
the only way to do it.
It went on for several pages, and we were just, like I said, it was well written, and she did end up reading it at the release party, even though it did not get into the magazine.
Oh, but it got in.
Yeah, but she got it in.
She got it in.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was just an odd topic for
What were some of the things she said?
It was very trippy. I'm pretty sure she was on the acid while she was writing. It was just like orgasming on acid is like the only way to go, and like stuff. I don't really know what was happening during the time.
Did anybody besides her?
I think a few people liked it, just to like it. I think just to be like, yeah, I like this poem about orgasming on acid.
Oh wow, I'm sure she got a job. I'm sure that's some of the work that she published.
I'm pretty sure she's got into a good grad school. So.
Oh, I'm sure that was in her portfolio.
Yeah, that was the one that got her in.
The professors were like, hell yeah.
Yeah, we got some acid.
Yeah, we gotta let her. Here we go. Woo. Now you don't only produce poetry.
Yeah.
So tell us about some of the artwork. Like we see here on the cover.
Our cover designer was awesome
Yes.
last semester. She was super talented. We ended up making prints and selling a lot of them of her work. And her work is throughout the magazine too. So there's little details.
Like this?
That was by far my favorite.
Is this her?
No, that's not her. That was my favorite piece. Everybody gave it 5s. It's like if you look in it, if you pick up a Chronicle and you look at this piece, it's like in the eyes is a city, and in the city is like a person, and in the person is like a heart. It's like ridiculously layered. So we get a lot of great art submissions. We also have a lot of really cool pottery submissions that we photograph.
Great painting.
Yeah.
What a great photo.
It's an awesome photo. We have really talented people at Clemson that I just am astonished about.
Look who it is.
Yep.
It's Garrett. He was on my show last season. Hey, Garrett. He's doing very well with his band. What's the name of his band?
Art contest.
Art contest.
Yeah.
Very talented, but they're
his
touring now.
band
Check
is
them out.
his band's on tour. They're doing really well.
Yeah.
So he's also in a magazine. What do you know?
And this magazine.
Yeah. He's
I thought you
crazy
meant
famous.
I thought you meant in a random magazine. It's like, wait,
Yeah,
which one?
wait.
GQ.
Oh God.
Could you imagine Garrett in GQ?
That would actually be hilarious.
That would be absolutely
He
hysterical.
would look very awkward.
You're like, what is this?
Who is this happening?
Yeah. With that laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Garrett, this is not about you. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Now, do you draw? You do poetry.
I do poetry. I don't draw very well. I can draw some things, but not many
Like, could
things.
you draw my face?
It would not look like a face, probably. So no,
Wait,
I don't.
that's what people say about me naturally, so
yeah.
don't even worry about it.
Well, there you go. I would do it perfectly then.
And how do you choose the cover? So, as a layout editor, I know that you get it from
Yeah.
the editor, but how do you go about choosing it?
It's basically just one like full staff like decision. Obviously, yes, it is up to our editor. But usually we have one person that we like to design the cover for us, and we'll either like come to them or like they'll be recommended to us, and then they will design something specifically for the theme of our like issue. Sorry, I can speak, I promise. But yeah, they hand draw it. So she drew that for our magazine. And then we put it in, and then she ended up getting some of the money because of her prints that was sold. So it was pretty awesome.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And how do you choose the artwork for it? Is it the same thing, same voting process?
Yeah, the
and
same.
what kind of things are you like when it comes to the art? Do you want art like to match the poetry, or just random, and then you match it with the poetry?
We do one night that is poetry, and then we do one night that is art. And then our literary submissions person actually goes through and picks the best of their short fiction. So our art night is also completely anonymous, and we basically just have all the pictures, and they scroll down, and it's really cool. But yeah, it's basically the same process. We vote on which ones we think we like best. It's not so much which one fits the theme of the magazine, but rather like which one we think has more value as an artist.
Yeah.
So
Very cool.
yeah.
Now, on the subject of poetry, because you're constantly dealing with people submitting poetry, we wanted to put your skills to the test in order to see if you can identify quality poetry, okay?
Oh.
The name of the game is Poem or I don't think so. So I'm going to read a line from a poem, and you have to guess whether or not it's real or something that we just made up. Okay? Ready?
All right, I'm excited.
Here we go. A bee flew by and hit my eye.
Fake.
Real.
Oh my God. What?
Cash does grow on trees. It comes from leaves.
Fake.
Yes. Chickens feed on worms and seed. It's a wonder they can breed.
Real.
Yes. A whore is a whore unless she's poor.
Real.
Fake.
Dang.
Nailed it. The mice play on summer's day.
Real?
Yes.
It's getting hard.
Driving to the spot where we get shot.
I really hope it's fake.
It's real.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Those who preach shouldn't teach.
Real?
Fake.
That's a saying. People say that.
The game has begun. It's time for some fun.
Fake?
Real.
I wanted to say real because all the other ones have been fake.
If you're gonna steal, you better go to church to heal.
Oh, fake?
Yes. Chase and chase with their spiders. They are true fighters.
Real?
Yes. Powder and paint makes a girl what she ain't. Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, real?
Yeah, fake.
Dang.
And care for our cuts. This game sure takes guts.
Fake.
Real.
What?
Roses,
Bad at this.
roses are red, nuts are brown, skirts go up, pants go down.
Real.
Yes. Oh, this one's gonna be Pillow Talk, the best show with a shocking jock.
Okay. That one would probably be real.
Yes!
Okay.
Thank you so much for
Yay.
playing. Typically on the show, we give our guests hemorrhoid ointment, and based upon the sexually explicit poems you write, it will come in handy.
Oh my
literally.
gosh.
Now, speaking of sexually explicit,
Oh.
are you single?
I am single. I'm happily single.
Are you dating?
I'm single.
Oh.
No, I don't like dating, really. I find that it never ends well.
Yeah.
I think that I'm just gonna wait until like I'm 30, and then I'll get into that scene. But right now, I'm just enjoying being in college.
Good for you. Do you, girl? Now, what is your so since you're not dating?
Yeah.
So, what is your policy on sex? Do you just like sleep around?
Oh, all the time.
All the
No.
time.
No, I definitely don't. My parents are probably going to watch this, so no, I don't.
They're gonna be like, yes.
Pulling you out of
True.
school now.
So, do you wait for like love or marriage or neither or?
I would personally advocate for waiting for love. I think that love is a more important thing to wait for than marriage. But I think that you definitely need to be in love for it to mean the most.
Good answer.
I know.
I'm sure Mom and Dad would approve.
Yeah.
And what are the physical aspects that you? Sorry, our set is coming apart.
Okay.
High budget. What are the physical aspects that you look for in a partner? Male, female, whatever.
Mostly male is what
Mostly?
I've been. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you don't know for the future. I could be reverse Caitlyn Jenner. No, I think the most thing that's.
I swear, I think so.
Are you
that was the
okay?
magazine. I swear something just fell. Okay.
Okay. I think the most thing I find attractive is because that's what you're asking, basically, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Physical,
I like.
nothing, none of that other nice,
Okay,
kind,
athletic.
respectful crap.
So athletic.
Okay.
I definitely like guys who are athletic. I like to work out a lot, so I enjoy having a person who also likes to work out. So I guess strong. I mean, nice arms are always great. But,
Who can handle a real woman?
Yeah, yeah. But like, I don't like the guys who are like to the point where they're veiny, because then it's just like, it's like weird to touch.
Like roid rage?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That used to be me.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't do steroids. Have you ever cheated in a relationship?
I have never cheated in a relationship.
Don't say never. What is the biggest lie you've ever told that you never cheated in a relationship?
No, I don't think I really lie.
We all lie every day.
Well, yeah, but
Face
I'm
it.
thinking biggest lie.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell a lot of white lies throughout the day, like,
Exactly.
yeah,
Oh,
I
no,
fed the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
even though you don't have
alive.
a dog.
I don't have a dog.
Exactly.
I
so
don't.
so that's the first lie.
Well, my parents have a dog, so I have lied about that.
Yeah.
I think the biggest lie would probably be when people are like, "Hey, how are you?" and I'm like, "Oh, I'm great. How are you?"
But
Because
inside,
that's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I work at Chick-fil-A, so I have to say my pleasure all the time, and don't think my boss is watching, so I'm just gonna say it's not. So don't keep saying thank you, because it's just obnoxious to have to say my pleasure, because people do that. People
Just to hear it.
people would just be like, "Thank you, my pleasure. Thank you, my pleasure. Thank you, my pleasure." Okay, is this gonna go on? It goes on for a while.
5 hours later.
Yeah, 5 hours later, it's still my pleasure, my pleasure. Water.
And not only do you do, we'll go back to your professional life. Not only do you do the Chronicle,
Yeah,
but you're also on WizBiff.
I am.
So, tell us a little bit about your show, what you do.
Okay,
Yada,
yeah,
yada.
I am an intern still, so I do interny things like mess up. No, I just had my first time like actually running the boards last Tuesday. So it was.
Oh, that's why it sucked. No,
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
no, it was great. It was just like very nerve-wracking. There's a lot of buttons lit up.
Exactly.
My funny story, my DJ that I was interning with actually decided to play a prank on me. And so he was like, "I'm just going to go run to the restroom. Like, I'll be right back." I was like, "Okay, cool. Like, I got this." So he calls the radio station. And I've never answered the phone. And the phone apparently has a strobe light when it goes off. So it's like, bing, 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 like everywhere in the station. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what did I do? And so I was there with another guy who was interning, and we were like, should we answer it? So we like let it ring for a solid minute. It's a good thing it wasn't an actual caller. But I like answered it, and he was just like, "Hey, it's me. I'm coming back inside now." I was like, okay. But it was probably the most nerve-wracking moment of my life. So.
And we were also talking off camera,
Yeah.
a little behind the scenes. And you were saying how you recently got in trouble
Oh.
for doing something that you know, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I have to do it like after every single show.
Yeah.
And they, you know, they like make me do it.
Yeah.
So explain what happens.
Oh man. So apparently on the radio, you are never supposed to apologize. Intern rookie here didn't know that. So I definitely apologized at the end of my show because I made a lot of errors and there was a lot of like wide gaps in between songs because I was like turning on everything. And so I was just like, yeah, thanks for sticking with us. Sorry. And then I got reprimanded because that was not supposed to happen. But
What did they say to you specifically? Were they like, you dumbass?
no, I probably would have cried if he said that. No, he was just like, don't ever say that again on the air. Like, it doesn't look good, but it's okay because you're an intern and you didn't know. So I was like, oh, okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm so not sorry. I take back everything. Yeah.
And what's the name of your show?
I just have a rotation show, so.
Okay. And what time is it?
I don't have an actual time yet.
Oh, so you just go in.
Yeah, it's basically like during the intern times, you have to have a certain amount of hours logged with an actual DJ who's been there for a while. So I've been interning for the past 2 Tuesdays with a guy named Beeks, who's actually has a really good show. It's on Tuesdays from 11 to 1. And then Sunday, I will figure out who I next intern with. And then from there on, I will have my own rotation show as DJ Lars. Yeah.
Maybe you should change it to Semper.
Yeah, maybe Semper. DJ Semper.
And what kind of music do you play?
I'm probably going to lean towards more folk / rock alternative.
Oh, like folk. I always think of folk music like polka music.
No, it's
I don't
definitely
know why.
not playing polka music. Don't think we have that in rotation. No, yeah, I like more mellow things.
Yeah.
With an easy like beat, so probably something with that. Maybe some alternative. But,
Very cool.
yeah.
Now, Larissa, before you leave me like my parents, I wanted to play one more game with you.
Oh my God.
Since you host a radio show, we're curious to see just how much you actually know about radio. The name of this game is Radio Shock or just a Jock. So we're going to put up an image, or in a large image, and you have to guess whether or not it's a radio shock jock or literally just a jock.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
I'm
All right,
ready.
first image, please. I told you it's an enlarged image.
Okay.
Go. Shock or jock? It's literally right up on the screen.
It's literally right up on the screen.
That's the
Okay.
image.
Okay. Jock.
Wrong. It's Elvis Duran, a shock jock on Z100 in New York City.
Okay.
All right, next image, please. That's a tough one.
I'm gonna go with shock jock.
It's a jock. It's, what's his name? Richard Sherman.
Oh,
I didn't-
wow.
It took me forever to
Richard
figure out
Sherman
who it
has
was.
pink beats.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
No wonder.
Next, speaking of pink beats, next image, please.
These are really up. They're really zoomed in.
Thanks.
Yeah. Let's go with shock jock.
Correct. It's Rush Limbaugh. I won't say his name. I don't like him. Next image, please.
Jock.
Yes. It's
Okay.
Serena Williams.
Looked like it was outside.
And everyone's talking about how she lost. What did she lose? Okay, fine. She didn't win another trophy. She has endorsements deals. She has all those.
Pretty sure when you're her age, you just want the trophies. She's been going for a while.
I just want the money.
Well, she has plenty of that.
Exactly. I mean, all she does is play with balls all day and get some money. Like,
Yeah.
that's living
Living the
life.
dream,
And
right?
That's the life. She just grunts out there. Tries to get me up there. Okay, next image, please.
Shock jock.
Oh, wait, now can you guess maybe who it is? I did give you a little clue with the graphic. With the blue.
Yeah, I see the blue. I don't know.
Do you know who it is? Help her out.
Can I phone a friend?
Yes.
Okay, friend. Ryan Seacrest.
It is Ryan
Oh my
Seacrest
God.
with Kanye and, Ellen K too.
Oh.
Of course I had to put in the Kanye one. All right, next image, please. Ooh, this is a hard one.
Jock.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Whatever.
Don't mess up that pretty boy's name.
Pretty subjective. Okay, next image, please.
Jock.
It's Casey Kasem.
Oh,
He's like
Yeah.
the Ryan Seacrest at the same time.
gotcha.
Please tell me you know him. Okay, last one.
Oh. Jock.
It's Howard Stern.
Wow, I'm bad at this game. Okay.
Thank you so much for playing. We don't have another prize for you because Robert Downey Jr. already snorted it. Now, the studio just got really quiet. Like everyone was like, oh. And just went, yeah, we don't want to piss him off. An Oscar award-winning actor. He's going to
Yeah.
come after us Clemson students.
He's watching this probably.
He is at
on
home
campus.
with a cigar and a robe, just
Probably.
watching it, you know, with a bottle of
You know.
scotch. Now, Larissa, we like to end things
Okay.
on a semi-serious fashion.
Okay.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Maybe selling your teeth on the black market? Not to be a racist.
Oh. 5 years, I will most likely, hopefully, be in New York City working or finishing up my master's in fine arts.
And what would you be doing in work?
I would hopefully be working for a publishing or editing agency, something like that.
Groovy.
I know.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, Larissa.
It's my pleasure.
So much.
Come on the show.
And we just wanted to do one last shout out. Kesha will be performing this weekend at the Upper Intramural Fields at 9 p.m. So make sure to get tickets. Tickets are still available for that. Oh, look at her. She's just blowing a flower.
She is.
Sad to say, I'll be wearing the same. Actually, I'll be wearing the same outfit here. So
That's
make
another
sure-
reason to go.
Yeah, just for the outfit.
Just for the outfit.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have like 4 costume changes. But anyway, make sure to get tickets. Tickets are still available for Kesha's show. It's gonna be amazing. But Larissa, I wanted to thank you so much for coming. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and make sure to follow you at
Isaiah 43 Semper.
absolutely, and also make sure to follow the Chronicle on Twitter.
Yes, Instagram, Facebook.
at-
We're on everything at the CU Chronicle.
at CU Chronicle. And we also have a really cool promotion coming up. So on October 15th, and we'll be promoting this a little bit more as it goes along, we wanted to announce that the Chronicle and Tigervision are uniting together to bring you a movie night. The movie that we'll be featuring is called Rear Window. It's by Alfred Hitchcock and it stars Grace Kelly. It's probably one of his most iconic films, or the most iconic film that he's ever produced. So more details will be coming out with that. That's going to be October 15th. So we'll be promoting that as the time gets closer. I know it's only like September 17th, so everyone's going to be like,
Yeah.
That's a month away.
It's a great movie. So
Exactly.
I've seen it like 15,000 times. It also
Wow.
has Jimmy Stewart, so that's another reason to come because he's
I've
classy.
seen it 18,000 times, so it's a little bit better.
Oh, okay.
But I know that a month away seems like, 4 years for college students.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely be promoting and talk about it more, but we're excited to announce it, our
Yes.
little partnership with the Chronicle. And make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at NotTheRealJO. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to all the amazing people working behind the scenes at the show, like Stephanie and Taylor. You guys are absolutely fabulous. And thank you all for watching. We wouldn't be able to be here if you didn't watch. So thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Make sure to go pick up tickets for Kesha. And good night. And if we don't get sued, we'll see you back next week. Good night. Thank you.